can I be a feminist who wears makeup? Aren't I just perpetuating unrealistic beauty standards? I'm buying into the idea that my body isn't acceptable in its natural state. And beauty products are rarely eco-friendly. But the thing is, everywhere I turn, I'm confronted by beautiful women. In ads, on the computer, on buses, on bus seats. Models and actors who are photoshopped and in makeup. Yeah, I mean, I can walk around without makeup on sometimes, but it's not the same. When I wear makeup, I feel like I get more attention. I don't know if I look happier or if it's just because I look more attractive. I feel like people are a little bit nicer to me. I don't know, we live in a society where I have been regarded as being pointless or useless for how I look. People devalue me on the basis of being a woman and because of my appearance, so sometimes I feel like I have to enhance my appearance in order to feel comfortable. It's like leveling the playing field. It's like getting a little bit of power. So, yeah, sometimes wearing makeup can be an empowering thing, and it doesn't always have to perpetuate negative things. I mean, maybe it's bad in general that I feel like I have to wear makeup, but I can also wear makeup while sporting a unibrow and body hair. It means a lot to be considered beautiful with my body hair and my unibrow. For other people, it can be other things. Sometimes the way you react to the world around you while you're looking beautiful is an act of rebellion. It can be a way to perpetuate feminism instead of male domination. When you stand up to people who make you feel uncomfortable for looking beautiful, you're asserting your power in the world. You're asserting your right to exist and not feel threatened. Even though putting on makeup is a way of kind of gaining some power in the world, I don't really expect to have, like, just unleavened power over men, you know? I don't really expect my beauty to make people cater to me. But sometimes people might be threatened by this perceived power I have and want to level the playing field, so they'll say things that can kind of be perceived as a threat, just by projecting their sexuality onto me. This might be more threatening for some people than for others because some people have gone through some really traumatic things and it might remind them of that. And, you know, if they're experiencing post-traumatic stress, they might not really be thinking very clearly. So maybe you mean to give me a compliment, but it's still scary if you have power over me and you have the power to hurt me. I really think this calls into question consent and the way that we talk about consent in society, or really don't talk about consent. To me, the pinnacle of not being able to practice consent is to see a random woman and feel like you have a right to project your sexuality onto her. Because unless I know someone personally, them kind of alluding to the fact that I'm fuckable would make me feel really uncomfortable and not be sexy at all. And especially a random stranger. I guess some people might be okay with this, but as far as I've seen, most people really aren't. And this goes for men and women, and really everybody. You know, just because you're a girl doesn't mean that every guy wants to fuck you. The reason why it goes both ways is because it's actually a question of consent. This isn't just something men do to women. It's just the fact that we don't really know, like... I really see it as just us not really understanding consent well. I know I just said that 3 times. You know, we're just given all these sexualized images of people all over the place. So we sort of just take sexuality for granted and the privacy of, like, our sexual attraction. And, you know, I see it as like a significant issue in the world today, and it's something that is kind of difficult to navigate. Because sexuality is so present, I sometimes like to engage in making myself look more beautiful. As much as I kind of don't like that construct in society. But life is complex, and sometimes we just have to do the things that help us get through the day and help us stay strong to keep making a difference. I really would prefer to see a world where people could just embrace their sexuality without fear. I think sexuality can be really healthy, even if in our current Western culture, it's not always that healthy. So yeah, thanks for watching.